What stories are our heart songs? And when they're heart songs, they're not aimed at your head, they're aimed at your heart. And that was how they were structured in the past. It's how they're still structured today, because there are stories being told in circles in 2015 that are told exactly the same way they were told in 1215. Exactly the same way, because they've been handed down specifically generation to generation. So they still exist and they still function as heart songs. They're meant to affect you emotionally, because that's where we grow. They're engendering you toward finding your own wisdom based on the content of that story. Because when you walk with them, when you allow yourself to absorb them, you glean what you do out of that story. So if we heard the same legend, you would probably come up with a different interpretation based on you and your experience than I would based on me and mine. So that wisdom becomes our own individually. Story doesn't say to you, this is what you have to find out here. What our stories do is they allow you that open end to discover your own wisdom. And I think that as long as those stories exist as those heart songs, it'll always serve that purpose. Nowadays, as a writer, I use the essence of that. And my work is emotional, it's spiritual. And I'm aiming at your heart as well. I'm not really aiming at your head. I'm taking direct aim at your emotional core. And when I can do that, when I can touch that, then you become more involved in the story that I'm creating than you would if I was just absolutely trying to convince you of something. I'm not trying to convince anybody of something. I'm saying, join me in this process of story. Feel what you feel, find what you find, and tell me about what you discovered so that I can get a little better at the process.